everybody, welcome. And today I am here with our hero of the month for April 2025, Marilou Caballero. Welcome, Marilou.
Yeah, hi Sachin. Yeah, thank you so much for that.
No, thank you. Congratulations again. So, Marilou, we might just start with maybe just tell us a bit about you yourself professionally, personally, maybe what you did before you came to GP Hero as well.
I am a I am a mother of three beautiful girls. Beautiful girls, yep. So I am a licensed professional teacher, but I decided not to pursue teaching because it made me stressed. So whenever I get stressed, I have this patches on my head appears,
Mm-hmm.
start. So that's why I avoid stress. So I love to play volleyball, even I am not that tall.
Uh-huh.
Yep, yep. So and I am living in Cebulan, just maybe 5 minutes drive from our workplace.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, very convenient. And so, uh, when did you join GP Hero, and what were you doing before you joined GP Hero?
Yeah, I started working in GP Hero October 1st of last year. And before I worked here, I was a customer service representative in a BPO company where I catered our my account was a telco account, a local telco account. So I worked there for 7 years. And after that, I resigned because I have to finish my college degree. So I was working full time, and I was also studying full time, full load. So I
Right.
was busy. Like maybe I only have like maybe 4 hours or 3 hours of sleep a day. So
Oh,
it was a very difficult time. But when I graduated, it was like the best graduation day I had. Yeah. So it was very meaningful. So after I worked in that BPO company, I worked as a virtual assistant for an e-commerce company for more than 6 years. But year 2023, we got laid off. They've
right.
laid off virtual assistants that were working night shift because they were paying higher compared to the day shift. So I was
Right.
one of the night shifters. So I was laid off, and that was one of the hardest times of my life because at that time I was pregnant.
Oh,
Yep. So I was laid off August, and I was about to give birth
mm,
December. But sad to say, I had a stillbirth in December. Yep. So from the day I had stillbirth, like I applied for multiple um, BPOs in Dumaguete. But before every time I go and submit my resume, I always pray like, oh, please give me, God, give me a work that is day shift and
mm,
has um, Saturday, Sunday off because I'm a Seventh Day Adventist. I don't work on Saturdays.
yeah.
Yep. So that's what I always do whenever I go and submit an application. So like maybe I've tried like 4 or 5 times to many different companies in Dumaguete. I was not success. It was all failed. So
Right.
that's why I was very happy when I got hired. So like it was an answered prayer because not just it's a weekday shift, but it's also like I have the Saturday, Sunday rest days, so I can go to church every Saturday and like go, and I also have time like every night. I have three kids. I have to help them with their lessons. So I have like a mom, a wife, a worker, yeah, and a me.
Yeah.
I can enjoy like if I decide to play after shift,
Mm.
I have time to play. So yeah, I'm very happy to be working here, and I'm seeing myself like working more years here.
No. Um, Excellent. That's a really interesting background, and obviously you've had some very tough times in there as well. And I'm sorry that you've experienced that. Um,
Yeah.
um, and I'm glad that you got the day shift, because what difference has that made to your life?
I realized because, as I've said, I had stillbirth last 2023, and for the past 6 years, I was working night shift. Or when I was in the BPO company,
Mm.
we had a shifting schedule, but a year before I resigned, I was working graveyard, like from 9 to 6. So I didn't have enough sleep, And then working day shift, Sachin, for me is like a it's very important for your health because uh, I need I need to have money to support my family's
Mm,
needs, but I also have to take care of myself because I cannot work if I'm not healthy.
mm,
So working day shift is a very good factor. And when I was working night shift, I didn't have the life. I
right.
though I have the big salary. It's there was a big difference when you work in a day shift here in Dumaguete. So like yeah, so here when I found GP here, I have the good salary and the shift and the rest day. Yeah.
Hmm. Nice. I'm glad you've managed to find that. And so, um, obviously, it was October 24 when you joined. Or,
Yes,
yeah,
last year.
yeah. And so, what's been your experience since you've been at GP Hero? How would you describe it?
Yeah, working in GP here because when I was working in my previous job as an e-commerce VA, it was very difficult because we have to like send emails at least 200 per shift.
Hmm.
So these fingers are always busy every day. But here in GP Hero, we have this as what GP Hero is always introducing the work life balance.
Hmm.
So I get to work, I am able to provide what the practice needs out of me. And at
Mm.
the same time, I'm also like having a life. I get to know new friends. Yeah, share. So working with friends is better than working alone compared to what I've done for the past 6 years of my life.
Mm, absolutely. And obviously, there'll be different tasks you do in your role and different things you've learned. What are
Yeah.
your, maybe talk to us through some of the types of tasks you do and what you've enjoyed learning in your journey so far.
Yep. So this account is a is new to me
Hmm.
because I didn't have a healthcare experience when I entered a GP Hero. So here I because my task first I chase debtors. The first thing I did was allocate documents, and then I have to chase debtors. I have to do the NH billings, nursing home billings, and do some recalls like call patients. So yeah, it's very for me. I feel like I am growing.
Hmm.
I am growing because I am learning new things. So I feel this because when I was working in the e-commerce company, I feel like I was very stagnant. There was no learning because all I have to do is the same task for the 6 years, for 6 years, same task. But here, whenever, for example, you knew or you already knew these things, then they would introduce another task. So you have this leveling of knowledge.
Mm.
So I don't feel stagnant. So I'm happy. Like, oh yeah, this is a very good company. I am learning a lot.
Nice. And
Yeah.
how do you go about learning? Is it partly training, partly learning while you do things?
Yeah.
Maybe talk us through that part.
Um, um, there were some tasks that I was trained by one of the members of our practice, and there were also tasks that I learned while doing the things that I've been doing
Mm.
since day one here in GP Hero.
Mm.
Yep. So those are the things that I've learned. So also from the assistance from our training team, whenever there, because there are these unusual things every day doing the task. There are these unusual things. So we have the very supportive training team of GP Hero who is always there whenever we ask questions.
Nice. That's awesome. And so maybe someone is watching this who maybe they're in or around Dumaguete and they're thinking,
Yep.
maybe I should be a hero. What would you say to them if they're thinking of applying?
So if you are seeing yourself working in GP Hero, I think you should go. GP Hero is the best because they value you as an employee. You are the benefits and the shift. The very first thing that I would recommend is the day shift. Second is the salary. Yep. So come join GP Hero.
Thank you. And then maybe there's someone who they here in Australia, maybe they're a practice owner or maybe they're a practice manager, and they're thinking, oh, maybe I should hire a hero for my practice. What would you say to them?
Yep. So if you feel like you are overloaded with all the tasks in your clinic, then hiring a hero from GP Hero is the best option, because we are here to help you lighten up the load in your practice. We are well trained, and we will do beyond what is expected from us.
Thank you. And then I'm thinking, obviously, you won the prize, and you would have got an award and a bit of a prize in April. What did you do to celebrate?
Yeah, honestly, I was honestly, I think I've already told you, I bought a washing machine. That's how I bought a washing machine, because washing every weekends with like a hand wash is very difficult. So that's how I reward myself.
Yeah.
So I bought a washing machine out of that prize I received. So my family, my kids are very happy because they're also helping me wash. So no more hand washing.
Awesome. That is really cool. And so before we finish up, I've asked you a lot of questions. Is there anything we haven't said or covered that, or feedback you want to give? Anything at all that you want to share at this point before we finish?
I think I am very happy and grateful for you for bringing GP here in Dumaguete. You've helped a lot of Dumagueteños find a job that pays a good pay and a day shift. So I'm very thankful for you bringing GP here in Dumaguete.
Thank you. We're thankful for you for doing the wonderful work you do and helping so many practices, owners, doctors and patients here in Australia. You're making a big difference, and so no, thank you, Marilou. So we're going to stop there. Marilou, GP Hero of the Month for April 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Sachin.